The video opens on the visual of a tadpole swimming into the camera's direction, seemingly greeting the viewer before hundreds of tadpoles form a school in the shape of the Minecraft Live logo. A 10-foot frog swims into view, before leaping up into a lush cave and marching out into a savanna, with 2 other frogs, while many mobs bob their head. The frogs then appear briefly in a grove, with a cold frog eating a goat whole. The frogs then appear in a swamp, with a 4th frog attempting to eat a small slime, which has been saved by an allay. The 4th frog is very agitated by this. Chasing after the allay through a mountain, it leaps near a sign labeled "It is Snapshot Day" and lands on top of the goat, agitating it in return. The allay, the 4th frog, and the goat run by a zombie, the latter almost running it over. The zombie is also very agitated by this. They all run through a birch forest, as text appears in the sky explaining that the show broadcasted live, as many farm animals also become agitated. The frog appears suddenly in the nether, where it chews up a magma cube and spits out a froglet, agitating another magma cube beside it. The 3 initial frogs reappear, now in a desert, with the agitated mobs chasing after each other in the background. They then appear in a jungle and then the border between a crimson forest and Soul Sand Valley, with the agitated mobs continuing to appear in the distance. They then appear in a mine shaft, with a release date being given and monsters joining the dancing. Suddenly, the Archillager appears, and to his horror the orb of dominance is eaten by a frog. He tries to chase after the frog, but is stampeded by established mobs. The frogs then appear in a village. As the frogs emerge in a mushroom field, the mob vote is announced. They then appear rapidly between a stronghold, the ocean, a woodland mansion, and then the end, the mobs continuing to run in the background. Finally, the allay flies into the deep dark, where the 4th frog trips and incidentally sets off a staggering amount of skulk sensors, summoning a warden, who appears from underneath the Archillager. The frogs proceed to march on normally, while everyone else flees the agitated warden as it destroys text confirming news on update. The scene transitions to a mace run attacking several villagers, before being caught off guard by the stampede of agitated mobs, causing the mace run to also become agitated. The frog trio continue marching on, now in a village from Minecraft Legends. The allay then flies by Alex in a mangrove swamp, who was placing the mangrove sign, which the allay knocks them into. Overwhelmed by the massive amount of mobs chasing after the slime, the allay hands it over to them, before revealing the sign was for the train to Minecraft Live. This somehow calms everyone down, as they begin dancing once again and get on the train.